What's good, family? How we doing today? This is your brother AD2 Official, or AD Salter, across all social media platforms. And today, we're going to be going over another back tutorial with the wire cable, as people like to call it. And we're going to be doing pull downs. Now, pull downs is another way of you using a light or medium weight that you can moderate and you can control to get that cut on your back. Now, when you're doing pull-ups and stuff like that, you're using a lot of your body mass, so that's mass gaining, right? You're gaining mass on your back. That's going to give you a bulkier back, right? So pull downs give you a more lean cut. You gotta encipher both of them together. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put them together. Same thing when you're lifting weights. When you want to gain mass, you lift heavy. You go for 5 times 5, which is 5 sets, 5 reps. And that's like your mass. How many times you can do your mass 5 times. Now, when you're working on cutting that mass up after you bulk it up, this is when you come to the cables or the lighter, medium, moderate weight. Now, for those who didn't know, it's been like almost 2 weeks and I haven't worked out for like 2 weeks straight. I had to take a serious restoration period for my body and everything. You know, we gotta pay attention to our body, you feel me? So currently this is how I'm looking. You know, after 2 weeks of not working out, I did about 10 to 15 minutes of cardio a day. I'm sorry, 10 to 15 miles. That's about 30 steps. And you can put that in 30,000 steps. I'm sorry, 30,000 steps, a little bit over 30,000 steps. And I did 10 to 15 miles, like 15.8 miles the max. That could take you about, you know, a couple hours in the gym. Shouldn't take you that long to do that. That's just constantly running on the treadmill, you know, or walking. If you want to take breaks in between jogging, you could do the stair climbers, all of that. I like to call them the Empire State, because you know when you're doing thousands of steps on that, that's getting that's cutting up the body real good. You're sweating out a lot. So if you want to find out what I did for those 2 weeks as far as my macros, like my protein, my fiber, my carbs, everything, my intake, my vitamins, herbs, and or organic supplements that I take for my T levels and everything else, my muscle mass and everything like that, my branched chain amino acids for the muscle, creatine, my proteins and vegetables that I eat, as far as everything that I ate, you know, like the chicken, the sweet potato, broccoli, everything, rice, whatever I ate for those 2 weeks, right? That's going to be in my private Discord group. Now you have to join the group. You have to subscribe to get all of this information that's going to keep your physique at that level that you want it to stay at when your body is taking a break, because some people can lose or gain massive amount of weight. You can lose or gain massive amount of weight when your body is not memorizing that exercise for 2 weeks. Everybody's body is different. You know what I mean? There could be a lot of drastic changes and measures when it comes to that, right? So like I said, if you want to find out what my macros was, my daily supplements and then regimen and everything like that, that is what you want, what you need to do, what you want to do, or what you would love to do is to subscribe to me. You can join my private Discord group and find out everything. And I'm tapped in with you almost 24/7, because you know not sometimes, but we have to. It's a necessity. Not sometimes. We have to have those rest periods when we recuperate our body and everything like that. And I've been doing a new split. I had it written down. I just started this split like a day or 2 ago, so I can't really remember how I went. But instead of me, because what I was doing, right, is I was really trying to go hard for what I wanted. So I was putting a lot of arms and back into, and also ablification. I was trying to get the abs popping. So I was doing these 3 things with every workout. If I was doing back, I was doing extra back or extra arms, extra crunches and stuff like that. Same thing with chest and legs. I was trying to develop these body parts that I wouldn't necessarily, I would say I was having an issue growing these body parts because I always was a skinny fella, so I never really had arms. Never really had abs. Being skinny, I still didn't have abs. I just had like this skinny, this like lean built with no abs, and I had like these little lines because I used to sit like this and I used to play the game a lot. So I had these lines on my stomach. I'm trying to get rid of them too. And my back, you know, like I always had kind of an issue with my back. I hurt my back a while ago. So, you know, I've been trying to strengthen my back by working out, and it does work. You just have to focusing on your back. You have to focus on keeping your back steady, because in everything you do, your back is involved in it. So when you're working out on your back, you don't want to overdo it, and I kind of overdid it in certain situations. You know, sometimes you just be too turned up, you know, and you got to take it easy on yourself. All right, I'm back. So enough of me rambling on. Now it's time to get down to scheduled business, right? So the first thing you want to do, you know, even though all the information I gave you at first was great and helpful information, definitely should, you know, watch this video, subscribe, like, reach it out to other people, hand it out to other people who are starting their workout career and everything like that, because it's never too late. If it can help somebody, or if it can help you, subscribe, save, like, hit the notification bell, and pass it on to your family, friends, and loved ones. Now, before I touch the seat, you gotta make sure that you have to adjust what you're sitting on properly so you can trigger those parts of your back that you want, right? So if your seat is low, you're looking for more of a low type of posture, but it also depends on your height and everything like that. You're looking for a low back momentum. Now, when you sit kind of high and your arms is high, you're looking for more in the upper back regions and everything like that, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on the seat. We're gonna make sure that you want your knees kind of bent. You don't want them like off the ground, or you don't want them too low. You want them to have a nice little right angle, a little bit more than a right angle, like a 95, 100-degree angle, right? And like this really doesn't matter there, but it does when it comes to focus, right? So you want to be at uptight posture, right? In my mind, looking at this chair down like this makes me want to go forward, right? So I will bring this chair to a lateral, up and down posture, right? So to me, it makes me want to be more straight up and forward, right? So what we're going to do first is we're going to do pull downs like this for the top part of your back and your triceps. So we're going to do overhand pull down like this, and you want to have your thumbs above the bars, just like as if you're doing pull-ups, so you can get the most out of your back workout, right? So the wider your hands are, the more you're working on a wider back. When you're putting them up tight like that, you're working on your biceps and triceps. When you're doing pull-ups on the press machine, or you're doing chin-ups on the overhead press machine, right? The wider, the more for your back, the more tight, the more for your biceps and triceps. Another thing you want to do, right, is you want to have your chin up, and you want your posture, you want your chest poke up with your chin and your back in tight, like your mom or somebody do cold water or hot water on your back, right? And you want to grab that bar like that. You want to grab that bar like that. And you want to come down, and you want to go towards your chest. You want to go towards the top of your chest. And that's going to be easy when you got your back poked in, your chest out, and your head up, right? That's going to be easy to get that bar going towards the top of your chest, your collarbones. You want to hit your collarbones. So you're going to come here with the wide, and you're going to go to your collarbones. Now, another thing that I mention is you want to make sure that you're sitting high enough, right, to where your legs can hit this part of the cushion, the bottom part of the cushion, so you can have sustainability when you lift it. You want to have something to lean up against, and you want to use your arms, right? You don't want to let this bar overwork you. You don't want to let this bar outwork you. You want to work this bar. So when you come to your chest, right, you're not going to go all the way up like that and overstretch your body. You're gonna come to your chest, and you're gonna come like this high, and you're gonna work that bar. You wanna keep that tension on that back, and you wanna keep the tension on the core. You wanna keep it tight, right? You don't wanna let it outwork you, or none of that. So that's how you're gonna do pretty much any core or pull down workout. You're gonna make sure you have your chin to the sky, your chest to the sky with your chin. Your back is gonna be nice and tight. You wanna feel that pinch in your back and in the spine of your back. You wanna feel that pinch, right? And you wanna have control over everything that you're doing. You don't wanna let that bar outwork you. You wanna work that bar. That's what you wanna do. So also that means that you want to focus with a weight that you can control. You don't want to be over here working with, trying to do pull downs with over 100 pounds and you can only do 60. That's going to cause serious injuries in the long run. You might not feel it at first, but you're going to feel it when you go home at night and all that adrenaline go down and that pain starts developing in your back. Trust me from experience, these things will happen. So that's why the main thing I want you to focus on is symmetry, focus, and control. You don't want to be in here just trying to go, some people I know, they want to try to lift 200 pounds off the rip. They want to try, you haven't even focused on, you know what I'm saying, balancing the bars, balancing out yourself, balancing out the, you know what I'm saying, how you grip and everything, how far you want your hands to be. You want to make sure that your measurements is right, because what you'll do is you'll develop uneven posture in your body. You know what I mean? Like if you lift it the wrong way, one side of your body might look a little lopsided. It might look a little more higher, and the other side might look a little lower and stuff like that. And trust me, I know I had to work on certain things like that. I had to work on my form so my body didn't start developing funny. Like how some people got like 4 abs over here, and they only got 3, or they got like 4, and they got 5 over here, and you can't see one of them. You don't want those uneven abs. So you don't want to be sitting here and getting muscle spasms trying to overwork and override yourself. You feel me? So next, it's the same thing with the pull down. So first we did the overhand pull downs for the top of your back, and then the underhand pull downs, right, is going to be for the middle of your back. That's going to give you that cobra back look. That's going to widen out your back and everything like that, give you that cobra back look. So with that, you want to grip wide, and you want to have your thumbs above the bar on the backhand side, right? Now you want to make sure if you think you're not even, you can come in the middle and just move gradually like that and grab, right? So you're going to grab like that, and it's the same thing. You want to have control. You want to lift all the weight that you control. You want to have your head, your chin, and your chest up high, your back in tight, right? Before you even go down, right? Make sure you got your form perfect, or as perfect as you can get it. Aesthetic is a great word for exercising and having perfect form. Aesthetic. Now this is the same. You want to go towards the chin, right? So you're sitting down with this one and grabbing it. I'm sorry, not the chin. You want to go to your collarbones again, right? And you want to control the weight. You don't want the weight pulling on you like this. We're triggering back, but we're using all arms. You feel me? We're not using back to get the back results. We're using the arms. So we're gonna have it right here, going for that chest, those collarbones, and you're gonna control the bar. Just like that. Tuck in. Everything's tight, and looking up. Chest up, chin up, back in tight, pinched in, just like that. Those are your chin-ups. Everything looking up. Those are your chin-ups. I'm sorry, with the pull down. On the pull down with the cords. Another one, you don't need much weight for this. You can do about 40 or 30 pounds. I'm gonna do 30 right now, trying to keep it light on the neck. And this one right here, this is for the behind the head over presses. These overhead presses are also good with getting those boulder shoulder look that you want. And it's also good, it's also better to do it with the 45-pound bar. You just take the bar, you ain't gotta put no weights on it. Max out as much as you can, then when you start feeling like it's too light, you can add a 5 on there, a 10. I wouldn't go past 15 unless you have more body mass and bone density. But if you know what I'm saying, you kind of lean like me, you really don't want to go over past 15 or 20 pounds, because you want to get those reps in so you can tighten up them. You want to when you want to pop your shoulders out, you don't want to injure it. Your shoulders and your neck and your delts back there, you don't want to injure those, so you want to go easy on those, right? But with the cords, you can do a little bit more, because it has a cord that's going to help you as well. And you can do 30 or 40 pounds instead of 15 or 20. And you want to kind of be in tight with these, so you can make sure that neck is tight and those delts are tight. And these right here, same thing, thumbs above, right? And you want to have those delts. You want to have those delts tight, right? You're going to have your chin down this time, right? So that means that your back is going to be postured up with your chin down. It has no choice since your head is down. And that's going to be focusing on all neck and delts and a little bit of shoulders, right? So this is the posture. You want to make sure that you're coming. And the best thing to really do with this one is don't go over the curve. Once you get your thumbs to this curve right here, you can stop right there when it gets to that little curve. And then you can come down, right? Chin down, like I said. I need to widen up a little bit with my hands, so I just widened up my grip because it felt a little too tight. And this is the same thing. You don't want to let the weight pull you all the way up. You want to stay tight on that neck. 1, 2, 3, and guess what? I already feel it on everything. 4, this is 5. I feel it already. 6. That's how much you don't need that much pressure on those delts, because they're puny, they're tiny muscles. You're gonna feel them off the rip. You're gonna feel them right off the rip. Don't need much pressure on them delts. It feels amazing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did 5 sets already. And that's the delt workout. That's gonna get them shoulders, that neck, and that delt nice and tight. You feel me? So that's number 3. We did the pull-ups with the overhead press. We did the chin-ups with the overhead press, and we worked on the delts. All right, so let me see what else I can do with the overhead press. Oh yeah, this is my favorite right here. This is my favorite with the overhead press. Right? So I like to mix them up. I really don't like to do the chin-ups with them. I only really do the pull-ups with it. So I'll have like a nice wide grip on these, because I'm only doing one arm. Yeah, family. So we're gonna go like this, right? And we're gonna boom, but we're gonna hold it with the opposite arm. We're not gonna let it go over our head, right? It's the same thing. You come into the chest. You come into the collarbone. You're gonna have your chin up, but you really don't need to pinch in your back that much, because with you pulling down with one arm that you pull with 2 arms, trust me, your body's gonna have no choice but to get gains. You're gonna gain momentum, muscle, and lean cut by using the same weight that you would for 2 arms with 1 arm, right? So you're gonna hold it here halfway, and you're gonna just pull down with the opposite arm. You don't wanna have it all the way up here and pull it down, because you're not gonna get nothing. You wanna have that tension. Boom. Tension right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You feel me? So there we go, family. That's some easy yet productive back workouts that you can do on the overhead press, whether it's with dumbbells. You can do one with a dumbbell. You could do the chin-ups with the dumbbells, or the pull-ups. You could do the one hands, and you could also work on the neck by taking some light, 10s or 15s, you're just going like that behind the neck. You'll get those delts in with the 45-pound benching bar. Put it behind your neck, throw it up. You want to get the front of your shoulders and your triceps and your biceps, do it up front. It's going to really trigger the shoulders. You know what I mean? You can get a good workout in with these simple, effective exercises any time of the day. So I appreciate everyone for joining and tapping in with me. I have a fitness clothing brand coming soon. I have my cryptocurrency and investment Clothing line that just came out, my clothing brand. It's on my social media pages. I'm creating a website for it right now to get, you know, everything productive and started so people can start tapping in with me and ordering and stuff like that. Merchandise is not hitting people in the head. It's very affordable. You feel me? And let's, you know what I'm saying, let's create a community of individuals that just want better for themselves and their family. So everyone, I hope you have a wonderful life. Stay healthy, my friends, and tap in with me on the private Discord. The link will be in the bio for everything. For my natural herbs, supplements that I use, which is mostly good for men in their T levels, but I have some stuff that are also good for women in their E levels, which is estrogen and testosterone, if y'all didn't know. But the food and stuff that we eat and a lot of things that have been going on in the world today has been disturbing our levels and everything like that. Like, you know what I mean? You can't even really smell the fruits when you walk in the fruit aisle anymore. So yeah, just tap in with me. I'm gonna leave everything, ways you can get in touch with me, email, all of that in the bio. My courses is gonna be in a private group and everything. Same thing with the merchandise. I'm gonna have a link for that. And that's not gonna be in a private group, but there's gonna be a separate link for that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Keep everything nice and tight. You know what I mean? And trying to stay healthy and not be injured. So I love everybody. Appreciate you. Peace out.